Hey fam. Welcome back to Real Confessions, the place where the truth speaks louder than fear. If you haven't watched part 1 of Zinhl's terrifying experience with a Nigerian blesser in Sandton, pause this video and go watch it now. Trust me, it's wild. And before we dive in, please do me a favor, like this video, share it with your people, and subscribe to Real Confessions. These stories are real, raw, and need to be heard. Now, let's continue Zinhl's story. When I finally crawled to the door and opened it, I collapsed in the hallway. I remember male voices shouting in Nigerian accents, dogs barking, a flashlight in my face, and someone calling my name. It was the private security patrol from the estate. Noni, my roommate, had called emergency services after tracking my location and realizing I hadn't moved for over 2 hours. She didn't have much detail, but she had a bad feeling. That bad feeling saved my life. The guards helped me out of the house. My legs were barely working. I was dizzy, shaking, and freezing even though I was sweating. I remember vomiting near the garden gate. They called an ambulance. I didn't even recognize myself in the mirror of that ambulance. I looked dead. The paramedics said I had been drugged. I was lucky it hadn't shut down my system. I spent 2 days in the hospital. Noni stayed by my side, even bathed me when I couldn't move. She cried more than I did. I think she felt guilty, like she should have stopped me from going out with him. But I told her, "You saved me." When I was discharged, I went back home. Quiet. Isolated. I deleted Instagram. Blocked unknown numbers. I stopped wearing the designer clothes he bought me. Every item reminded me of how close I came to death. But here's the scariest part. He texted me. From an unknown number. "I told you the soft life isn't free. You wasted my time, but I forgive you. Stay blessed." No threats. No insults. Just that. I don't know where he is. Whether he's still in Joburg, or if he's done this to other girls. But I believe with my whole soul that if I had passed out completely that night, I would have never made it back. I later found out through another girl at UJ that Tunde had approached her too. She had even been to that same house, but nothing weird had happened to her yet. When I told her what happened to me, she ghosted me. Maybe she didn't want to believe it. Or maybe she was already in too deep. The police came too, but by the time they entered the mansion, it was empty. Tunde was gone. The bald man in the white robe vanished. No sign of anyone. But the setup was still there, candles still lit, mats on the floor, and something that looked like dried blood in a bowl. The house wasn't even under Tun's real name. It was rented under some fake company that disappeared as quickly as he did. That night changed everything. The trauma never fully leaves. Sometimes I wake up at night thinking I'm still on that mat. I can still hear the chanting. Smell the candles. Taste that drugged champagne in my mouth. Therapy helped. But what helped most was speaking out. That's why I'm sharing this here on Real Confessions. Because some of you are chasing the soft life so badly that you don't even stop to ask, what's the real cost? Not every blesser is just a sugar daddy. Some of them are looking for something much darker. If you're listening to this, please hear me. Don't lose yourself for luxury. Don't die for designer. The devil wears drip too. That was part 2 of Zinhl's haunting experience, and we thank her for the bravery to share it. These are not just stories. These are warnings. Real life can be scarier than fiction. If this touched you, opened your eyes, or gave you chills, please like this video right now. Subscribe to Real Confessions, and don't forget to share it with every sister, cousin, or friend chasing the soft life without asking the price. If you have a confession, send it in anonymously. Your truth could save someone's life. Until next time, stay smart, stay sharp, and never ignore red flags.